Hello everyone, welcome to podcast episode number 37. My name is Star and I am the Star Crochet, and I make and sell crochet and knit clothing and accessories for men, women, children, and babies. On this podcast episode, I talk about things like what I have been up to, any items sold, any items bought for the business, new listings, finished objects, works in progresses, and answers to any questions and final thoughts if I have any. And I have a lot of finished objects, I will say that. I was working on my knitting machine a lot, and I had realized, oh my goodness, I did not, on the last episode, I did not include a works in progress section, and I was going faster, moving faster than I was usually moving, and it was the stress of me having to quit my job and having to tell my parents that, and the stress of this change, of going through it, how it's the most stressful part because it's part of the unknown, and going through not knowing what to expect and stuff like that. But everything is okay still, and all is well. And I will include the works in progress section this time in this podcast, and it's about a day or two past a week again in another podcast video, because this time I had been so focused on creating the next few weeks worth of videos of Knit With Me videos, and so I was so focused on that, and it's now a day past the podcast video, past the week mark, and it's sure enough time to do another podcast video. So here I am now, and thank you for tagging along. Welcome to this podcast episode, and grab some tea, some coffee, some water, your crochet project, your knitting project, your spinning project, your any project you're doing, and tag along with me, and let's get started. I do have a new listing, and I feel, and I believe in the last episode, the podcast episode, that I was able to briefly touch over this listing, and it's now part of the finished objects. A lot of the finished objects I'll actually have to count before I get to that section that I'm recording right now. I'll have to count how many finished objects I have total and a number of items before I get to that section. But I do have this new listing, and it's a new listing of, it's unraveling right now, but it's hats. These are, I'm starting with the lime green hats, and they're right here. I'm just showing you guys right now. It's two children's hats right here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 adult hats for adults. And you can see the listing right here, and you can see the price of it as well. And it in the listing itself on Etsy, you can see that it has variations, and the variations are the 2 for the children and the 4 for the adults. And so when you get to choose which hat you want, or when you go buy this hat, if you're interested, then you will have to put down if you want to buy the adult hat or a child hat. And that is the most recent new listing I have. I have 32 finished objects and it's a lot to say for this section right here. And I'll go ahead and start. It's all right here, and I don't want to, I'll go ahead and show you guys like color by color. So here's the first two. These are the children's hats in the lime colorway. And there's two of these. And there's not really a listing just yet. No, there is a listing on this. Sorry about that. There is a listing on the lime colorway of the hats, but not the other hats just yet. So I will get to that after this video right here. I will get to the add all the listings. And that's why there's no information about the other hats when it came to the new listings section. And it was just these right here because I did them about 2 weeks ago, and these right here I have not done yet. So anyway, moving forward. And then there's one of this dragon fruit child hat. This is the children's hat section, and then this is the adults hat pile. And let's see, there's 2 hats of the watermelon colorway. This is the watermelon colorway right here, and this was the last color that I had worked on. It is so cool. 2 of the grape colorway hats for children right here. 2 of the orange colorway right here. And then the final 2 of the blueberry colorway for children. And that's right here. And so that's that pile. This pile I'm kind of afraid to take away from, but it's typically the same thing. It's, you know, the lime colorway and then the dragon fruit colorway. And then there's the watermelon colorway and the grape colorway, the orange colorway, and then the blueberry colorway down here. And it ranges from about 2 quantity to 4 or 5 quantity, and when I get to the listings I'll be able to tell exactly what quantity it is. But then I have one final finished object to show you guys. I did it. Okay. I think I mentioned this in the vlog, that's why it sounds familiar to me right now. But this is a scarf donut. It is a finished object. Now, this is a new item for sure, but it's not a new listing just yet. I had mentioned in one of the vlogs that I wanted to do something like this, that I wanted to create scarf donuts, but have a mystery of what colors or color they are. Now, I'm not going to say in the description what color or colors they are. The price is going to go according to what colors or color they are. So it'll be just fine. It's not going to be like a crazy number and it's like, what? You know, say you open this and you unravel the scarf donut and then it's like one color for that price. It's not going to be like that, don't worry. I can make it separate if I need to. So that way if you want just one color, then you can go to, you know, a solid color scarf donut, and then I can just make a multicolor scarf donuts. But anyway, this is a brand new image, a brand new thing I am creating right here, a scarf donut, and I'm not saying the colors or color, and it is for you to unravel yourself and for you to enjoy. It's kind of like a mystery box but for a scarf, and this can be put in a box like this, or it'll go in a bubble mailer, a padded envelope, same thing. And so, sorry about the light there, it decided to go out as I am charged, and I had to charge it because it stopped, and tried to keep the light on as well, but the light's like, nope, no thanks. So I'm just like, oh, okay, alright, that's fine. So now I have the blinds open. But anyway, yes, I'm gonna have this just like this in a bubble mailer or a box, depending on how many items you have ordered. And this is all the information you'll get from this. Of course, I will say what fiber it is created from, but that's it. The colors are yours to see, or color is yours to see. And that is all the finished objects I have. I have one work in progress, and it is the collection of the women's sweaters. And I'm starting off with size extra small, and I say this a lot because it all depends on the yarn that I have bought. I should be able to get to size extra large, because when it came to the summer and spring collections, I was able to have a top and shorts of the main sizes I work with the same amount of yarn I work with now. So I should be able to get to the size I'm going towards with the same amount of yarn. I just get wary a lot because it's hard to judge when it comes to the amount of yarn and if it's enough. And so anyway, the sizes will be including extra small, small, medium, large, and extra large. And this is what it looks like so far. This is let me see if the light can work just a little bit for now, please. Thank you. And this is what it looks like for now. This is one of the sleeves for the size extra small, and it looks so cool. So this is the back side, and this is the front side, and I am using the I can't remember what this stitch is called. And then this is the second sleeve right here, and this is what it looks like so far. And then this is the back of it right here. And by looking at the colors of the sleeves, you already guessed. Yes, that is what the colors of the women's sweaters are going to be. The coral down here and the pink up here. And it will have this cute effect, color effect. Coral, pink, coral, and then all throughout up here. So the top portion is going to be coral, and then there's going to be like a Powerpuff Girl dress, kind of like that. It's just not a bold black, you know. But anyway, it'll be like a pink, but it's going to be in the sleeves too. It's not, yeah. And that is my work in progress. We're in the final thoughts now. I'm thankful that I was able to make it to this part right here, make another podcast, because I was going through a lot mentally, even yesterday, and it's just like, it's a lot, just dealing with what I deal with and stuff like that, like, you know, the mental illness and stuff. And it's strange too, because I also have a situation of my hearing. It's getting worse again, and so I'm having to see a doctor again of, you know, audio hearing. And I know whenever I see the doctor, they'll have to ask, like, have you had any surgeries in the past? And I'm like, oh great, you know, they gotta ask about this part, because yes, when I was a baby and a toddler, 3 different times I've had tubes in both ears, like the tube surgery. And it's just, it's stressful because how my ears are acting up again, my hearing, and it's hard to hear. And like when I'm in public places, I tend to talk too low, like a mouse. And when I'm in a car too, I tend to sit in the back seat, and I talk too low as well. And for me, I sound loud, but for you know, like people I'm around, like my parents and stuff. They're always like, "What? Can't hear you say." and it's just it's like, oh boy. But that's okay though. It's okay. I'll get through this. But anyway, if you have made it this far in the video, please subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell so you are always notified of all the videos I make. Like this video so it helps the algorithm. It helps show more people my business and my YouTube channel and my videos. And check out my memberships such as Ko-Fi and Patreon. There goes the light again. Or you can check out things such as exclusive content, early access posts, videos, behind the scenes videos, bonus content, yarn haul videos. You can have a member shout out on YouTube after every video. You can have your name as a screen and a credit screen after every YouTube video. How cool is that? And you can also check out some posts and updates as well, and more. And the memberships are $4 a month on each Ko-Fi and Patreon. And it does not have to be a certain Ko-Fi or a Patreon to have your name in the credits as a shout out. And also check out my Etsy. It is linked in the description box below. And also check out my social medias such as TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, known as X now, and Pinterest, Facebook, and more. They are all linked in the description box below. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time.